Tens of thousands of LA retail workers are set to get more control over their schedules and pay.
The LA City Council took its first step at approving a new ordinance that will impact workers at larger stores, from grocery to clothing shops. KCAL 9 political reporter Tom Waite live in Porter Ranch now with more on this. Tom?
Hi, Pat and Juan. Well, this will impact workers across the city in strip malls like the one I'm in right now, with things like scheduling and even pay. The California Retail Federation, though, says this new legislation puts an unfair burden on employers. LA retailers with 300 employees or more are facing some big changes. The LA City Council took its first steps in approving a new ordinance designed to give workers at larger stores more control over their schedules and their pay.
And it's going to make work schedules more fair.
LA City Council member Curran Price proposed the ordinance back in 2019. Among the benefits to retail workers, if it ultimately passes, 14-day advance notice on scheduling, predictability pay, right to accept or decline extra hours.
And it was really brought to bear during this pandemic. You know, we had a lot of essential workers, grocery store, retail workers, complaining that their lives were upended, first of all, by the pandemic. But then also just scheduling challenges, some working 2-3 jobs, trying to make ends meet.
Workers seem on board, especially those who work hourly jobs.
That they take us into consideration, like we have a life outside, like not instead of just giving our schedules on the Friday or that Thursday.
Like if we cut like short staffed or like people call out, they just call you in and like you have really no choice but to come in.
Opposing the ordinance is the California Retail Federation. The group sent this letter to council outlining their concerns, saying in part, if enacted in its current form, this ordinance would be among the most restrictive in the country, to the detriment of both employers and employees. Among the issues listed by the Federation, that retailers could be unfairly penalized financially, and that it takes too much control from retailers, especially during unanticipated changes to the business climate.
Again, we think this is a right kind of balance. We know it's going to cause some changes, but they're changes we think that everyone can adjust to.
This would still have to go to a final vote in council. If it did take effect, it would happen in April. Reporting live in Porter Ranch, I'm Tom Waite, KCAL 9 News.